Now you know what compound interest is, because now we're going to dive into the deeper part of it, the banks and what they're doing with it. Why compound interest? How do you get a hold of simple interest? Like, where does all this fit into your money matrix? So today's all about the money matrix, and compound interest is a huge part of it. So Becky, why don't you give them like the real definition that comes with what compound interest is? So I gave you the visual of it, like what it does, but here's the
Absolutely.
financial matrix part of it.
Very good. So Albert Einstein talks about all the time that compound interest is like the eighth wonder of the world. And so I always find that subject fascinating, that there's simple interest loans and there's compound interest loans, and it's kind of like taxes. I think they put all these different ways and they hide the truth in numbers. They hide the truth in numbers. And so if you get good at numbers and understand that numbers are the same no matter what country you're in, they just like to confuse the lines so that they can have all the money, and that we're confused and we don't understand how it works. And oh, I'll just pay my bills, and whatever's left over, I'll go, do whatever I want to with that. And that's as far as sometimes we go with it, because we're so confused. And as Joanna likes to say all the time, a confused mind shuts down. And so if you get lost in the details. So anyways, the definition of compound interest, which I was getting lost in the details before we got on here, and I was like, okay, Joanna, what's a simple way to understand this so that anybody can understand? And so she gave that to you. But here's the official definition of compound interest, is when you earn interest on both the money you've saved and the interest you've earned. So let's say you invest $10,000 on your principal and it earns 5% interest like once a year. And so the definition of that was like if you got 5% interest, then it was around $10. And so then that would be $1,010, but then you're still earning interest on that money, the 110, instead of just, or the 1,010 instead of just the 1,000. See, you're going to get lost in these details. Either way, your money's earning money off of the money that you've saved, and so it keeps compounding. And so that's but it's also against you too. It's also against you, like she said, the donuts or exercise. You choose. Like, we get to choose what we do. You can choose the hard way or you can choose the easy way.